Hello and welcome to your #1 SME's lifestyle program, Passion to Success, on Africa Independent Television AIT. I am Ihotu Odo. Fashion is a big business globally. Potentially, it could be a huge contributor to Nigeria's GDP. Many young Nigerians are getting involved and spinning out beautiful designs that has been flaunted on many fashion runways to the world.
They started small.
I fix phone, I sell phone parts.
I started with small money.
With 17 naira, I could be able to do a stool.
I started this business with 15,000 naira.
With passion, they succeeded.
In less than 3 years, I made over 1,000 pieces of jewelry.
My passion is makeup.
I have trained more than 50 youths.
Passion to Success brings you inspiring profiles of people who dared to chase their dreams and turn their passion, hobbies into successful careers.
At the beginning, I get a government job after school. I use the government job to raise capital and still go back to the agriculture.
I've sold okra in the market, pepper, rice. I fried Ankara, I roasted corn on the street, but look at me. I don't look like it.
I keep telling people, you can't start big. Something you don't know about, how do you start big? Who is going to give you the money? You're going to lose all that money because you don't even know what you're doing.
No matter whatever you are trying to do it and do it very well. Forget who is laughing or who is mocking or who is behind looking or watching. Just focus.
Watch African entrepreneurs share their passion to success on Africa Independent Television AIT Abuja every Saturday at 1 p.m. Watch us on YouTube on Passion to Success TV or like us on Facebook on Passion to Success. For details of sponsorship or advert placements, please call 0803-368-3243. Passion to Success. Start small, grow big.
Here is a preview of what's coming up in today's show. Today we'll bring you the story of a young and enterprising fashion designer. She's the production manager of one of the biggest fashion schools in Abuja, the Fashion Academy. Shipine will be talking to us on how the fashion school actually started from a bedroom and grew up to the level of training more than 500 students in the fashion world. Let's join Shipine as she shares the little beginning of Fashion Academy.
We train students, we teach them cutting, sewing, finishing techniques in a regular classroom setting, like a standard classroom setting. We also run a production center where our ex-students, other individuals and even organizations can leverage on the knowledge we have and our infrastructure to be able to create their designs in marketable quantities. I would say getting to set up this facility. Because the founder started out of her son's bedroom, just with a class of like 5 people that she was just giving information on a one-to-one basis. But now we're doing it like a serious school in this setting. So we're able to have like up to 5 classes running at the same time of about 15 students. That's a great achievement. Right now we have our beginners class in their second week.
Okay, second week.
In their second week. They are learning how to manipulate darts in their bodies.
Okay.
It's a step to making a dress. They are learning how to make their patterns now, just very basic patterns because this is the beginners class. The class runs for 6 weeks and this is their second week. After they make the patterns, they are going to cut out on the fabric and then they'll put them together on their sewing machines. She's the tutor for this class. For every week we have a different tutor come in. You know, all our tutors are ex-students. Everybody has their area of expertise. To be a fashion designer, you have to be very creative. You have to always be coming up with new ways of manipulating clothes and creating styles that people are interested in and want to wear. You have to be very hardworking. It's a full-time job. You also need to know your market so that you're able to feel that need, be able to meet up the demands of what people want to wear. Hanging in the retail store is designs that we've come up with for people to be able to buy that's ready to wear. We make them and then we sell them. But we also do made to measure, where a client can come in and ask us to make something that they want, a particular outfit with whatever fabric that they want. We either source the fabric or they bring the fabric with them. You can make a dress in a day. In a few hours, you can make a dress. But it can also take months to make a dress. Those complicated dresses, maybe wedding dresses. In this field that we are, it's good that there are people every day wanting to learn. Everybody's wanting to learn a skill these days. So people are trying to learn how to become a fashion designer. So there's always students. We've tried very hard to maintain our standards. We teach very good work. We teach how to finish clothes very, very well. We've maintained a very good standard and we get very great reviews. So competition, I don't think there's any competition. I think we're the best at what we do. This is our pattern making class. They're in their second week also. This is now an advanced pattern making setting. Yes, like I said, that's the beginner's course. This is an intermediate course. So this is a step further from what they are doing.
So it's time to now fold and take down the darts. Fold and take down the darts and then blend in the waistlines. Let's see.
Our founder didn't sit down and say, oh, okay, I'm going to put together millions of naira and start. I don't think she even quantified the money. Do you get? She had an idea. She saw a need. The finishing of the work in Nigeria, the kind of quality of work that was being put out in Nigeria wasn't up to standard. I mean, we should be able to compete with the international market or industry as it is. But there was a need to show people how to do things properly. So what she thought of was, I'm going to just start imparting the knowledge that I have. So like I said, she started really small. It wasn't a let me bring money and rent. She didn't rent a place. It was in her house. So apart from maybe a few nairas to buy maybe the sewing machines that were needed for the 5 people that started, it wasn't a lot of money. So you don't need so much. I think basically you need to have a passion for what you're doing. So of course, capital is important, finance is important, but you really need to have a passion for what you're doing or else you'll just die out. To be honest, I've always liked clothes. I'm crazy about clothes. Like when I see people wearing clothes, I want to know how it was made, So I went to develop this interest. And I found out that I was really good at it. And so I just kept pushing. And I don't see anything else that I'll be doing. I love making clothes. So we have our staff making designs for somebody in quantities that they're able to put in shops. We hope to be bigger and bigger and bigger. We hope to be able to set up schools. People keep calling us to ask if we have boarding facilities because they're coming from out of state. So we hope to be able to reach people that are not only in Abuja. We hope to be online. We hope to be able to set up, like virtual classrooms where people can just log in and learn something. I'm an ex-student of the Fashion Academy. I studied all my fashion design, pattern making. I studied all my courses at the Fashion Academy. I had worked for some years and then I decided to follow my passion as it is. We make women's wear, we specialize in women's wear, but we've also started doing some children's wear, and we're slowly going into men's wear. Like I said, we get great reviews. Everybody's like, oh, we've not seen this kind of finishing in Nigeria before. If you look at a dress from it, it should look as good as it looks on the outside. It may not be the exact same thing happening because, of course, you have a different lining for the outside garment, but the lining should also be well constructed. Over the course of 7 years, we've had about over 500 students pass through the Fashion Academy. I'd advise young designers out there to focus on their passion, to focus on their dream, to work hard. It's a very competitive industry. They need to keep up with what is happening out there, and they need to just focus on what they're doing and they'll excel at it.
You can watch more inspiring videos of Passion to Success on our YouTube channel at Passion to Success TV and subscribe, or you can like our Facebook page at Passion to Success. This information is right on your screen. Our creative segment is on the craft of Ankara shoemaking. Sounds novel and exciting? Of course. You know that Nigeria has the biggest market for Ankara or African print designs in the world. A lot of beautiful contemporary dresses made from Ankara now adorn the major fashion runways of the world. And since creativity knows no boundaries, we are going beyond dressmaking, using Ankara to shoemaking, using these beautifully designed fabrics. So here is to you. Watch and learn. If you start big, your problems too would be big. The best of your business plan will be full of assumptions. You have assumed your market, you have assumed your customers, you have assumed taste and level of reactions. It's better to taste your assumptions more. This is the story of Ibukun Awoshika, who did not have the capital, didn't have the factory, she did not have machines, but all she had was wisdom. And that's the principal thing in any business. On our story time, we take you through the journey of Ibukun Awoshika. This is the story of Ibukun Awoshika, the founder of the Chair Center. Her story tells that with wisdom, you can create something big out of nothing. In the university, Ibukun was not really happy when she was placed in the chemistry department, which she never wanted. Initially, she wanted architecture, but when that wasn't forthcoming, she desired to join the law department of her school, University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University. When it didn't work out too, she shifted her attention to becoming an accountant after school with the intention of working in a bank. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you got tired of staying idle at home after your NYSC? You just wanted to be busy with something. That was how Ibukun found herself working in a Lebanese-owned furniture company. Ibukun revealed that her stay in that company was a defining period of her life. Within that period, she discovered why she wanted to study architecture in the first place. Within the context of furniture, she could play around space. She loved the process of creating and designing furniture. At last, she has found her place in life. She has found her destiny and passion zone. Now, all the confusions have been resolved and things have started making sense to her. She resigned after 3.5 months on the job because of ideological differences. Beyond passion, did she have what it takes to start her own company? She did not have the capital. She didn't have the factory. She didn't have machines, but she had wisdom, the principal thing in any business. Within those 3.5 months, she learned almost everything about furniture making, from start to finish. She knew where to find the carpenters and virtually anything she requires to satisfy her customers. In fact, she operated from the carpenter's shop and didn't need to pay rent or look for generator from the onset. She made up her mind that any customer interested in her products must pay 70% upfront, so the customers provided the capital. Today, her furniture making company has enjoyed over 25 years of market leadership as expert on office furniture. And Ibukun, having seen in and out of what it takes to bootstrap a company from zero to zenith, has the following advice to young entrepreneurs. If you start big, your problems too would be big. The best of your business plan is full of assumptions. You have assumed your market, you have assumed your customers, you have assumed your taste and level of reactions. It's better to start your assumptions small. Let's join Tochi Okafor on Tipping Moments. This segment is supposed to reignite the dying passion in every entrepreneur and individuals in all facets of life. Sit back and be inspired.
Thank you, Houghton, and welcome to Tipping Moments. Dear viewers and dreamers, don't give up the fight. You are closer to success now than when you started. I'm a dreamer like you. Maybe you lost your job last year, and since then, you are living on the margins. I know what it feels like to finish your youth service and unable to get a job. Starting your own business can be very challenging, especially when the finances are not there. Sometimes, challenges, disappointments, and the rejections you face can break your spirit. I know what it means to be psychologically brutalized, bruised, and battered, when all effort seems to be yielding no results, when every door you knock at seems to be under lock and key, when friends have deserted you at such a time. It's easier to give up than to stage a comeback. It's easier to feel defeated, to give up the fight, and settle for what is available. Listen to me. Don't ever contemplate quitting. You were not designed to give up when things are tough. Quitting is for weaklings. I can still hear those immortal words of Laboshula. Tough times never last. stuff people do. Pick up your dreams. Pick up your shattered dreams and fight like never before. You are not a weakling. Fight with all your heart. Fight with all your strength. Fight with all your might. Fight with your brain. And most importantly, fight with your mouth. The secret to winning any battle is in your mouth. That little tongue is your first and most important weapon over circumstances. Spoken words filled with passion are the most powerful forces in the universe. Don't talk fear. Don't talk defeat. Don't talk what you lack. Don't talk your loss. Don't complain. You will weaken your spirit and drain the available energy if you do so. Weak minds use their mouth to express their feelings. Brave hearts use their mouth to condition the state of their minds in order to create the mood they need for victory. Both success and failure are different states of mind. Before you can win, you must first be in the mood. Your mind creates the required magnetic force fields that will put you in the frequency with your desires. Until you are tuned to this frequency, you can never attract the ideas and resources required to achieve your goal. I want you now to look your challenges straight in the eyes and say, I will defeat you. If there's anyone to give up, it is not me, it is you. That is the spirit that conquers. Don't give up the fight. Success is your birthright. The world is your province. The universe is designed to treat your wishes as commands. Live full with passion. See you next week.
If you want to be part of this entrepreneurial awakening in Nigeria and you desire to share your business passion, you can call the numbers displayed on your screen. That is how we round up the package for this week. Until we come your way again next week, keep the passion burning.